1-0 here in this game on the final day of the season. Job done.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Corners of Europe Challenge, and welcome back to Shakhtar, where we have done it. We are league champions. We have finished the job and won our first trophy here with Shakhtar for the 15th or 16th year in a row. This team has won the Ukrainian Premier League. If we go and take a look, since so they didn't win it in 2021, but they won it for a few years before that. 1, 2, 3, 4, wait, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've lost count now. 4. We've got 8 there. 12 there, 14, 15, and then 6, I don't even know, 16 times, 15 times, something like that in a row. This team has won the first division, so dominant. But we have to step up in the Champions League to show that we are the best team in Ukraine for a reason. Looking on this season, I think it's a good time to reflect. Obviously, made the knockout playoff round in the Champions League, which we wanted to do. Real Sociedad made a semi-final actually, which was nice to see. I remember seeing that, but we did make that knockout round. Unfortunately, missed out by. It was a very close game, but I guess we couldn't hold on in the end. It was a shame, but yeah, to make that playoff round on first attempt, which has only been done like 1 or 2 times in the last few years, was very good. Obviously, lost the semi-final against Dynamo Kiev, very unlucky. It was always going to be a tough game away against them, but we didn't score, we didn't convert our penalties, and ultimately we lost in their stadium. It would have been nice to come away with the result and a final, a chance at a trophy, but we lost to the eventual winners anyway. And then finally, how our league campaign went. Now, I think that we've had an amazing campaign, to be honest. 2 losses and 2 draws, 24 out of 28 wins. Very impressive stuff. If we pick up maximum points today, so another 6 points adds to 80 points. If we're going to take a look at how we've done in comparison to other seasons, so last year was the invincible season. I guess that's why the manager retired, because he just realised nothing more to do. We have done everything, including an invincible season. So the invincible season had 4 draws and 0 losses, but 82 points. So we will be, if we get maximum points today, 2 points behind the invincible season. No team, if we take a look, has managed to beat our tally in this. Are we on 74 points? Yeah, we are. So no team has managed to beat us, basically. If we go back to the invincible season and start there, 71, 74 is matched there, but 62, 69, 67, 77, we're 1 win away from there, 70, 70, 74, 79, 83. So okay, so maybe I didn't get that spot on about the fact that no team has beat us. This team here, actually, I've never actually seen this, but they managed to get more points than the invincible season. But that's not the point, really. We're stemming away from the point. We have had a very good season, 2 points behind last year, with 2 draws, 2 losses. Very good. 96 goals for us, in comparison to 24 goals against, which makes a 72 goal difference. That is some great scoring numbers. The defense could be worked on, and I know it needs to be worked on, but 24 goals conceded still isn't too bad. If we take a look in comparison to the other seasons, it's 59 to 12, so obviously the goals against was really good there, but not as many goals. I mean, we want a nice attacking brand of football while still playing a tactic that's suited for European football. 69 to 18 there, so the goals against is the thing that's going against us here. 19, 16, 22, 19, 16, 23, 22. So you can see there it's either in the late teens or the early 20s. But the goals for is where we really stand out. I mean, you can see here 62, 55, 60, 55, 62, 54, 64, 42, 59, 69, 59, and then 96. Usually when you score that many, I mean, for me personally, when I've scored that many goals in a team, it's usually been that we've also conceded nearly as many goals. Not the case here. A very good opening season. We can go and wrap it up here today. No trophy lift, because it's already been done apparently, because who puts a trophy lift not before the end of the season. I don't know. It would have been nice to even have it in this game, in our final home game, but I guess not. Let's go and play it anyway. The first game of the day against Minaj. So the team for this game against Minaj, we've been hit with quite a few injuries, and seasons are over for the likes of Indoor, Kuto, Penente probably won't be back, and Shevchenko, which is a little bit annoying, but we'll go with this team anyway, which starts with Levitsky in goal, backline of Antonov, Azevedo, Rodolfo, and Pelishchuk, Fedorov, Aaron, and Jackson in the midfield. We've got Popov on the left, Sadikov on the right, and Kuzminik up top. Kick-off here in this game against Minaj is going to be big for us, to see the team going into next season. Obviously, there's a few players who are getting a few more minutes today due to injuries and stuff like that, particularly in the midfield. We're going to be looking where we need to strengthen going into next season, which is probably looking at the defence. As we said, we've conceded not loads of goals, but more in comparison to the other seasons. And if we want to become really dominant, we don't want to concede any at all if we don't have to. So there's been games where we've conceded. We conceded 4 against Dnipro, I remember that. But apart from that, it's just been games where we've conceded goals where we don't need to. An extra goal in some games, an extra 2 in others. At the end of games, and I have this thing where I don't like conceding the one goal. I don't think anyone does, but especially when you're playing so well and you just concede that one goal, really frustrating. You don't need it, and if it's something we can work on, we definitely should. I mean, you can say attack is the best form of defense, as we're seeing here from this goal from Kuzminik to make it 1-0, but I think I still think it's something we should try and force out the team if we can. Jackson with this free kick, he's just hit the underside of the crossbar. We're playing with a new camera angle today, by the way. Hopefully you like it. I think it's quite nice because it gives you a better perspective of the pitch. If you want to have a look, it's a TV with basically everything on the lowest settings, pretty much. Very, very good. I'm a big fan of it. So if you do like it, then you can try it for yourself. I think I will be keeping it. I might switch back, but for now, this is looking like the one we'll be going with. But yeah, something we need to work on. We have loads of money, 140 million, which I don't know how, because in the bank balance it's only like 60 or something like that. So how that works, I don't know. We'll have to find out, but it's going to be important to sign those players and strengthen the squad in the defense, because even in the Champions League games we scored goals, but the defense let us down a number of times. Atletico Madrid, where we conceded 4 in their stadium. Vitoria, where we lost 3-0. Just the RB Leipzig, where we lost. Just different games like that. Even Man United, we lost to Man United 5-3, so we scored 3 against them, but we conceded 5. Strength is needed in those defensive areas, but I think a good thing is the amount of Brazilian wonder kids we can bring in. I don't know if there's non-EU slots or anything like that, non-European slots, so it's something we'll have to look at, but they want us to bring them in, so I'll happily do it. Probably more experienced players needed. We'll have to see what's coming through the scouting report. We have really good scouting team here. I've had some good recommendations so far. We'll just have to see what comes in. The score here, 2-0 in this game. The chance for the third one. Aaron finds himself on the ball. Will he release the shot? He does. It is deflected out in the end for another corner. Who's going to get up and win this header? Popov with that goal. I'm not commentating the goals because we're deep in thought about what we're going to do going into next season. Popov plays this ball in. It falls back out to him now. He plays it to Jackson on the edge of the area with the shot. Only as far as into that stand in the back of the goal where the away fans have travelled today to the Donbass Arena. Half-time goes in this game. Very, very good game from us. So far, 12 points clear of Dynamo Kiev. A very, very dominant display in the league for us, which is good, because I think the one thing I was concerned about, it wasn't how we perform in Europe or the Ukrainian Cup, because that semi-final we had was our 6th straight semi-final. So we had 5 in a row at Tromsø, 1 before the 4 finals we played in a row, and won 2 of them, and then we added another one here to make it 6. I would have liked to have won it on first attempt, because that's we won 2 in a row, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Tromsø have made the last 5 Norwegian Cup finals. One where we weren't there against Molde, was it? I think they lost 1-0, so a reverse result of when we won it for the treble, when we completed the treble. That Ramaj goal late on in that game was it was a great moment really, and you know next year I want to go and win it because I am the cup master by the looks of it. I know what I'm doing, and well I don't know what I'm doing to be honest. I think it's just because other teams don't take it as serious, but when there's a trophy on the line, I will take it serious, and we beat teams. Knockout football, I guess I think I'm just better at it to be honest, which is I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. European football is all knockout, so maybe it is, but I don't know. We'll have to find out. We're going to make some changes here. As the goal has gone in the back, as I was just making those changes, is it going to stay on? Is the arms going to go in the air? No, it doesn't look like it. Luckily, it is disallowed, so we didn't really miss anything. Switching to a bit of a more standard formation. I think we'll go and keep Popov on, but drop him into left back. They could work, you know, playing Popov at left back. I mean, he's really good attacking, but if he can do a job there, then maybe it's the way to go, to be honest. So Rysakov off, and then we'll stick with that for now. And we'll bring Rysakov on and stick with that for now. Rysakov is a good player off the bench, but I don't play him as much because, as I say, our attacking options have been very, very good for us in this year. 17 minutes gone in this game. 2-0 we lead on the penultimate game of the season for us, our final home game. Overall a very good performance, and yeah, even with a rotated team that's been struck with injuries, we still managing to turn up and put in a good performance. That is surely a red card. It's a yellow card. Is it going to turn into a red? Not by the looks of it, but this is free kick range. Who's going to get on the end of this? Jackson's not on the pitch, is he? Where's he gone? He was just on the pitch. Did I just bring him off? I don't actually remember. Yeah, I did. I don't actually. I think it's because we moved Sadaikov back into his position. Yeah, that's why. So he's gone off now. It's going to be Kuzminik who's going to step over this free kick. Strikers on free kick normally don't work, but maybe it will. Maybe it won't. He's put it straight over the bar there. Here in this game, very, very good performance. We just want to wrap it up now. Is there going to be time for a few more goals? Maybe by the looks of it. We're not on a full match, are we? Yeah, we've gone to full match. Why have we gone to full match? I've got no idea, but I think it just switches by itself sometimes. No idea why, but yeah, it's been a very, very dominant display. As you can see, 29 shots. Where is this Minaj team? They're right at the bottom of the table. That's why. 29 shots, 14 on target, 76% possession, and they've conceded 22 fouls. Can't complain really. It's been the perfect display. If you can, I think it's a good litmus test how you perform against the bottom team in the in your league. However you perform against them, I think is very, very important. And this has been the display you want against them. There's a foul in the box. Penalty it is going to be by the looks of it, because is not on a hat-trick. He had a goal disallowed. Mauro Couto was actually on a hat-trick in another game, but we were leading like 4-0. It was 2 goals from Shevchenko, 2 goals from Mauro Couto. I thought Couto would take the penalty, but I didn't realise Shevchenko was on 2 goals already. And I mean, as our designated taker, I would have liked to have changed it and seen it. No penalty. That's interesting. He looked like a push in there, but apparently not. Mauro Couto he wasn't our designated penalty taker, so I guess we can't put him on it, but it would have been nice to see the hat-trick. But in his first season, I think we got like 10 goals out of him. I think he's put in a perfect season, really. We can't ask much more from him. He keeps stepping up, and he's just playing so well. And overall, I am very, very happy with how he's been here in Shakhtar, and how he's been in Tromsø, how he's been in KA, the perfect player really. Imagine we had him at Santa Clara, it would have been the perfect storyline for him. But in this game, we are completing our perfect storyline of this season. 2-0 we lead, our final home game of the season. The full-time whistle is going to go, and that is our job done here. So the team for this final game of the season against Kryvbas, we've got a few players who've managed to get back in time. We might as well play them. Hopefully they don't get re-injured, but the team starts with Levitsky in goal, backline of Antonov, Azevedo, Fedorov and Rodolfo. Parente, Jackson and Sadaikov make up the midfield. We've got Popov on the left, Shevchenko on the right and Kuzminik up top. Kick off here in this game, the final game of the season. Few players returning. Hopefully we can make it a good one to end off the season away from from home, which is it's a shame. I always like the last game to be at home, but I guess someone has to be at home, and it's not our day. What we saying in the table? We're still 12 points clear. If Dynamo Kiev were to lose against Polisia, which is a tough game away from home, we would go, if we win, 15 points clear, which is crazy that we've been able to go that clear. I think it's crazy that we're even 12 points clear, to be honest, because we were like 5 or 6 points away from Dynamo Kiev just a few games ago. I think they lost a few. That's what happened, but I mean, we've been very, very dominant in how we've played. Could we attract a few of their players? Maybe, potentially. They will have top players, maybe from Ruck as well. Could be looking at some of their top players. I mean, if we take a look at their goal scorer for a start, Gonçalves, as you can see here, left-sided player who's been there a long time. Bringing these players in who know the Ukrainian league, the top players, bringing them into a Champions League team, it could work. I don't know. We'll have to see. But looking ahead to next year, the goals, I think we obviously want to win this league again. League Cup, maybe. We need to do the Ukrainian Cup. I mean, I think we need to get that one ticked off next year. And then also Champions League. We want to make the round of 16 definitely next year. So win. We probably want to get we'll most likely get into the knockout, the round of 32. We want to win that game, and then after that into the round of 16, see how we do there, and hopefully improve, get into that round of 16 for the first time. I don't want to say ever, but I can't remember a time they were in that position. They usually either drop down or don't come out the group, so we'll have to see. But that is definitely the goal. Continuing to progress, and then if you're making a round of 16 next year, quarter-final, and then after that semi-final, then a final. It's just one step further each time that you have to go. It's kind of linear progression, but it's still progression, and that is definitely what we need going forward into next year. But it'll be a big summer as well to bring in those signings, looking at the players who we need to replace in this team and who need to come in, who's going to leave as well. There will probably be some big names who leave us. They'll be interested definitely in the attack. I'd like to think we keep them, but there'll definitely be interest in the midfield. Some of them may leave as well, and in the defense, we're probably going to be looking to replace a few of them. We'll have to see. Popov is through, and Popov has the shot. 1-0 here in this game on the final day of the season. Job done here. If this goal does stand, 50 minutes gone, we're going to pick up maximum points, as we say. Whether Popov just straight offside, I'm not too sure. We'll have to see, but it has been disallowed, unfortunately. But I mean, does it really matter? Not particularly. It's a good position to be in with 2 or 3 games. I think it was 2 games in hand where the results didn't matter. That's always a nice feeling that you can just play with freedom, play how you want, and that's the position we find ourselves in. Are we going to find a goal late on in this game, though? We'll have to find out. On that far side, Popov is going to take the corner, looking at this near post. Who's going to get on the end of it? Kuzminik was there, but he didn't get to it. It falls to Azevedo, back to Popov. Popov goes to the edge of the area. It's a poor ball in the end, and now the opposition going to look to counter-attack, but we win it back. It falls to Rodolfo. Rodolfo finds Shevchenko. Shevchenko with the shot. What a goal that would have been, but he just puts it over the bar there, so close to making it 1-0 finally here in this game. And I mean, in that Polisia game, there's no goals coming. If they get a late goal, it feels like that's what's going to happen in that game. Then we would have to find a goal ourselves. 15 points clear. I can tell why this team. I understand. I mean, I don't even understand why, because this team's just. I don't know. I think it is a very, very good team, very dominant, but I think you have to experience it to know how this team wins every year, and I guess that's just how it is in this in Shakhtar. Very, very good team, a great first season for us, and no cause for complaints really in this season. But as I say, still loads of potential to improve on. We want to win the Champions League. That is the end goal. It's a very, very tough task from doing it from now and in the future, but it's the process that will get us there, and what process it's going to have to be. But I think it will make for quite a few good memories, and we've already made some good ones in this season. Dynamo Kiev leading 2-1 in their game. We're going to make a few changes here. I think Antonov off will drop Popov back. No, Popov got brought off, so we'll bring on Kravchenko there at the back, one of the younger players who will give a few minutes here. He is going to be leaving us to Rock at the end of the season, but we'll give him a few minutes. And I think we'll bring off Kuzminik, Shevchenko up top, and Diki on that right side. He wears the number 9, but he's never really broken into this team. I think we might have to move that number on to maybe Shevchenko or to, I don't know, you could give it to probably Kuzminik if he stays as well. Kuzminik a little bit older. I wasn't sure whether he had the ability, but I was going to play Shevchenko at striker. That's why I kind of dropped Kuzminik in pre-season and then transfer listed him because I could also get a lot of money. Now I understand why he was a lot of money. He's a very capable striker. What you want from a striker, really. Are we going to get the goal? It's into Shevchenko. It's forced to save out of the goalkeeper there. Is this goal going to come for us in this game? Or are we going to drop points for only the 5th time all season after 30 games? A very, very short season, as I say. A thing we should definitely exploit in comparison to other European teams. When we go into that European football, it's a ball in near post, no one's there. Shevchenko's on a 5.9 here. I don't know why. It's because he's missed chances. I don't know. He's not missed a penalty or anything. He's not been awful. It's just been a pretty quiet day at the office, really, in the final moments of this game, the final moments of our first season. 5 minutes of added time. It's been all us, but we just haven't been able to find a goal, like a few of the other games as well. 93 minutes is going to pass here. We're going to go into 94 minutes and into the 95th minute. The full-time whistle is going to go in this game, and that is the first season done here in Shakhtar. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune and I'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you. Bye bye.